Well, this shower project has taken a lot longer than I expected, and I don't know where I was at in the last segment, but I wanted to give an update on where I'm at now. All the tiles on the inside are installed and grouted. The seat area turned out really nice, and the little tiles that I put in the midsection there and up above turned out really nice. And I did run the tiles all the way up to the ceiling. And I did replace the shower head with an antique brass kind of style, but I need to find the cover plate and handle that I can replace on the valve to make it match. Now, the other things I did, I added this towel bar to the inside of the shower, and I'm using it as a wash rack, a wash rag holder. And all I did was, this bar was a lot longer, and I just cut it down the length I wanted and made it fit where I wanted it. I also added the soap dish and 2 shelves in the corner over there. Now, my experience is I've never done this before, and so I'm trying to help out anybody who wants to do this and needs to learn. I've learned some things. Well, being a kind of a perfectionist, it is tricky to get all these tiles right on the money, but I did learn that the grout hides some things, and that's good. I also learned that when you do grout, it sucks. I don't care what the other videos show you, it sucks. So what I ended up having trouble with was I used this material, this Mapei, I guess, Caracolor, and I also used this DuPont grout additive, and I mixed it according to the ratio, and it ended up being kind of thick. And as I tried to apply it to the, I was using, foam brush or foam pad. Basically, every time I made a swipe, most of it fell out on the floor. So, in frustration, I just grabbed handfuls of grout material and packed it all the way in, and it actually worked. And it went in pretty well. And then I went over it with that sponge pad, and then I had to clean it with basically there's a sponge that I have, whatever that brand is, I don't know, but I used that sponge. Difficulty was that I wiped this thing down and wiped it down and wiped it down, and I ended up with a lot of this. And so I ended up using, believe it or not, some Scotch-Brite, and I'm still using it to clean this stuff up. It just hangs on and it won't clean up very well. The other thing I learned is don't use your hands to put grout in. Apparently that's really bad for you, and my fingers burned for about a week. So don't recommend that unless you're going to wear gloves, which is probably what I'm going to do when I do the rest of this. And today I'm finishing up putting the exterior pieces on, and I've got to do the side wall here, which is of course the back side of the shower area. I've already laid out a grid pattern, and I made the corner pieces here. I still have to make the fitting piece. These pieces are cut at like a 22-degree angle so that I can make the 45 and make it look proper. But it's been an interesting project, and I can't say that I want to do it again, but if you want to take it on, it can be a challenge, especially if you're kind of a perfectionist. So I'll try to give a follow-up video when this is all finished.